Welcome, my guys, my gals, and non binary pals. Welcome back to another episode of the All in the Grind podcast, your go to podcast for hustle culture, lifestyle tips, and everything in between. I'm your host, Callie, and on today's episode, I'm going to be talking about the concept of what it means to pack light, how to get through the changes in seasons, and how do you go about navigating these changes to the best of your ability. One of the reasons I chose this title, which is Only Taking What I Need, was my life experiences and where I am brought me to a pinnacle point of recognizing that I was carrying too much. And in the back of my mind, a song that I really love, it's by Mariba. I hope I'm saying her name correctly. And the song is titled Highway 10. And in the song, she talks about packing her stuff, getting on the highway, and just leaving the world that she once knew behind. And in her packing her things, she talks about clearing out space. And that part really resonates with me. So as we all know, summer has come to a close and the sun is setting earlier. The evenings are colder. And if they haven't already, the trees are beginning to change. The leaves are at least. I think autumn leaves are one of the true beauties of nature. In that same sense, nature shows us that we can't hold on to things forever. No matter how much you might be fond of that thing or how enjoyable it is for you, at some point you have to let go of what no longer serves you. For the trees, that release comes in shedding its leaves. And for us as human beings, that release might come in the form of relationships, jobs, environments, or vices. This is a personal testament of mine, being that I'm entering this new season. I had to part ways with my job. Actually, I was given no choice. And I knew that it was something that made me unhappy. I was shrinking myself and allowing this job to hinder my growth. I know for some that can be a scary thing, especially with the state of the world. And while I'm not encouraging you to leave your job or get fired, I do invite you to take an invoice on all of the things that you're carrying, physically and mentally. In what ways can you let go of some of those things that you're carrying? How can you make room for new things that align with you, that align with the person that you're becoming? For me, that looked like going all in when it came to my creative pursuits, regardless of the outcome. My driving force in that was, how would I want to be remembered? No one is going to say, yeah, my girl, she made a lot of money and she was a great employee. Nobody's gonna say that. Who would care about that anyways? Or I wouldn't. That's not gonna matter when I'm gone. What matters is the impact that I made. How did I live? Did I live a life that made me happy? And after sitting and pondering on all of those questions, I thought of the best case scenario. What if it did work out? Would I regret the choices I made? Probably not. The choices you make along with the ones you don't are what shape your life. After parting with my job, I decided to throw myself into modeling with no experience, just vibes. I took pictures. Well, my friend actually took them. Shout out to Justin. I made my own comp cards using Canva, and I went to a crap ton of castings. I went to about 9 before the rejection started to kind of get to me. Transitioning from being a theater kid to modeling, I knew rejection was part of the process. Yet it didn't make it any easier, especially being in an industry that requires external validation. I had to learn that it wasn't personal and I was just starting out. And what these moments all reminded me of is the plot line of a story when you're writing a script. The point where the hero reaches apparent defeat before actually winning. And I apply that situation to myself and push forward. I showed up once again, regardless of the outcome, and I did land a casting. It wasn't anything major, but it was a wholesome first experience, and I wouldn't trade those memories for the world. So I want you to ask yourself, what does your life look like when you choose to bet on yourself? How can you begin to pour into your dreams? Are there any steps you can make to lighten the load that you're carrying right now? As we move into this new season, thinking about what you can release and how you can make room for growth, creativity, and alignment with who you're becoming. Thanks for listening to All in the Grind. Remember to only pack what you need and keep moving along. Take care of yourselves.